Hey guys, welcome to another review right here on ToyWorldOrder.com, starring me, Devall, and my buddy, serious toy journalist, Puppet Devall.
Yes, serious.
Sorry.
Would you rather me be not take it seriously?
I think I like the old you is easier.
I'm so proud of myself for being all grown up and serious.
I don't think putting glasses on and saying yes can confer to being serious.
What are we reviewing today, my co-host?
Okay, so today we're back with an all-new Transformer review. This time we're going to take a look at none other than the Combiner Wars Silverbolt. Silverbolt. Now, of course, Silverbolt is the leader of the aerial bots in the classic,
Sure, why not?
the canon of Transformers, if you will.
It's kind of rough and business scenes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. But this, of course, continues on the very successful, this year anyway, it's been hugely successful for Hasbro, the Combiner Wars series of figures, and it will go on through the rest of this year and hopefully maybe next year.
Oh, no.
Hopefully. But of course, the box is very much in line with what we've seen with Combiner Wars stuff. You know, this black and red design with a big window box there on the front to show off Silverbolt and his weapon. And then you spin it around to the back, and you've got a little bit more detail of the robot mode and his alt mode, as well as his combined mode, which is up here. You know, it shows that he forms, of course, the chest and the head. And your other four figures that are out from Dragstrip, Skydive, Alpha Bravo, and Firefly make up the arms and legs. And unfortunately, as of right now, which the second series should be hitting, but unfortunately anyone that's bought these initially has to substitute Dragstrip or buy another one of the aerial bots to make up the other arm. But the other arm is coming out, so it is going to be available here real soon. But for this review, we're going to use Dragstrip to show you. So, that's fine. When we get the Motor Master, it'll look the same too, so it's fine. It's crazy. But and then of course the side of the box here shows a great IDW illustrated version of Silverbolt as he appears in the comics, or actually Superion there as he appears in the comics, and then Silverbolt here on the front. So what do you say we pop this sucker open? We'll take a look at the Silverbolt transformation from robot to plane, and then we'll take a look at the Silverbolt transformation from robot to chest for the combiners, and then I'll show you how all the limbs hook on. So let's take a look and check it out.
Honestly, you have had that opened before.
What are you talking about? This was never opened before. It was opened before.
Aha!
Aha!
Score one for me.
I know, right?
And we're not even cutting, we're just going right to it.
No, we're gonna cut still. All right, Generation Silverbolt. I love the. What are you doing there? You all right?
Smelling it.
Oh, you're smelling it. Here, move closer. You can get a better whiff of it. How's that? Good?
Yes, it smells like plastic.
Yes, it does smell like new plastic. Silverbolt here is a really nice transformer. It's a really well done Generations. It's got a lot, the ratchet joints at the hips, and the knees are...
It was a different character.
Stop it.
I know to cut off his joints and gave them to Silverbolt.
Stop it. Of course, he's got, with the ratchets here at the legs, and the legs can move out when you quit. So he's got some great articulation at the hips. He's, his head can move left and right. It's on little ball joints, so he can look up and down there. His arms here are on a ratchet. The shoulders are.
And then didn't waste a lot of poor ratchets.
So you've got two different ratchets here at the shoulders. That one on there and up and down. And then his bicep can twist. Stop. And then he's got articulation at the elbow, so he can move the elbow there. The hands you can't really turn the hands because the hands are on a hinge for when we get to the transformation. As you can see, his hands are on a hinge there, so they pop up. But a beautifully done figure. I think it's a really nice version of the G1 style, area bot leader here, and I really have always liked the look of the Generation 1 kind of Transformer. But they left a lot of, they added a lot. They left a lot. They added a lot of details to it to kind of bring it up to modern style, which is kind of cool. So the transformation on this guy is it's actually kind of simple. It's not really a whole lot of steps. First things first, you pop the chest down like this, and then you tilt the head back, all the way back, and then you close the chest back up. So, oh my god! Silverbolt's headless! Ah! Oh no!
They've killed again!
They killed again!
Who will get his parts?
The arms spin up, like so.
At least put him in a bathtub full of ice.
Oh my gosh. And then you open these flaps on the back and then put his little toes, the back of his feet down into his feet, and then you spin his feet all the way back, just like so. Just like that. So you've got his arms up in the air, you've got his feet spun back there. So you've got a little getting ready here for transformation.
Alright.
Then you're gonna spin him back here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take his legs and pull them apart.
That kind of movie.
Pull them apart, and then we're gonna twist them so they're facing that way.
And it turns into a big pile of junk. Yay!
And then
Oh, there's more.
yep, we're gonna push the feet, the legs here along the side of the body,
Alright.
like so.
Hmm?
See that? See that, Puppet Devall?
Alright, this is.
Yes, yes.
This. Don't try to do me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't do oh
Oh my gosh, really? And then the arms here.
Alright, that was not my best impersonation.
No, it wasn't. The arms here are gonna pop down into the side like this, so you gotta turn them, and then
Is this the combiner or the jet we're doing?
we're doing the jet.
Really?
Yeah, this is the jet. And then it's pretty simple. Just to finish off the transformation, you spin the nose up like this, and the wings go down, and there's a little slot right here with the wings. You see the little slot right there. Looks like a little.
Family friendly.
It looks like a missile would go there, but those actually snap right onto the arms like so. And then you bring the tail feather up with the tail fin up like so. And then he's also got a landing gear here, which actually is right under here, and it's kind of hard to. There we go. Kind of hard to pop down, but it pops down, and there you go. You've got Silverbolt in his jet mode. Check that out. Pretty cool, huh?
That is what we call kibble. A whole bunch of kibble on this belly.
Yeah, there is a whole lot of kibble. I mean,
There's a whole robot.
yeah, there's a whole robot underneath that plane, but it looks good from here.
Yes.
Not so much from here.
No.
Kind of from here,
Not really.
but there it's beautiful.
No.
There, not so much. There, yeah. There, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of kibble in the jet mode,
No,
but
no,
I don't
ridiculous.
think a lot of collectors, a lot of kids, of course, will have fun with this, but I don't think a lot of collectors are going to display him in this mode, especially from the front. Look at all the kibble in the front there.
I know.
It's so heavy he can't fly. Ah!
Someone called Corona. We found their missing kibble.
Found your missing kibble. Thank you, Puppet Devall.
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's flip this all
That's why
back.
I thought you were doing the combiner mode. I'm like, jeez.
I know, right? Let's flip this all back here real quick. Transform him back into his robot
that should
mode.
be hard.
I know, right? There we go. Not gonna put his feet down because those are gonna stay in. So we're getting back to this this version here. Okay. So we get it all ready to go here, and then basically what happens is you spin the arms. So these move up and these move up like so. Okay. You've got the arms up in the air like you just don't care.
Oh, you beat me to it.
I know. And then the fists here, like I was talking about earlier, the fists actually are gonna spring back. So they're
like savings fists.
yes, they're flipped back, and these actually are the ports where the actual limbs are going to connect into once we're to that point. So pretty simple to this point. And then we flip him around this way. All right, and we're gonna do the arms again, just like we did earlier, where they're turned, and then we're gonna turn them.
Legs.
The legs, I mean, yes, thank you.
Legs
Where they're
are
turned and turned,
things.
just like so. Okay, so we've got the legs all set up just like so,
Right.
and then those are basically. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. They come up because these are actually going to form the chest. So they come up like they did before, like so. Okay.
No, wait, I wasn't paying attention. Do it over.
I'm not doing it over. And then, basically what you do is these little pieces right here are actually the tops to Superion's head. So if you pull on that, it'll pull the actual head part out,
I know.
and you can actually turn this so there's a little slot right in the back here, and there's a peg, and that pegs in right there, and that way his head goes up there. And then the chest part down here, this part flips up, so it's going to fill in this little bit of cavity here.
What about the tummy?
What's that?
The tummy.
I'll
His
get
tummy is empty.
I will get to the tummy in just a second. You'll see. And then what happens is you flip these two parts in.
Ah, like so.
I know, and there you go. There is the body of Superion. Pretty cool, huh? And then, in order to put the arms in, you have to flip these little parts down, all the way down. So you've got the little sections for the arms here, just like so. So you've got the body for Superion here, which is kind of cool. And then, what you do is, you would you'll add the legs. I'm going to add the arms first, though, so you get a sense of. With the transformed aerial bots, they've got the little pegs here for their heads. Okay, this little part right here. These snap in and are held in place by this little part right here. So they're held in place. So his arms can now move like so with the ratchets. Pretty cool, right? Let's use drag strip here. Put drag strip on the aerial bots there. There we go. I know, right? And then the legs are just as easy. Basically, it's the same thing. You put them in just like so. Oops. Hold on, I put that one in backwards. Hold on.
Yes, just that easy.
There we go. I'm sorry. That's my fault.
You should be.
I was turned around. I put him in backwards. And then Alpha Bravo here goes on his leg.
I'm led to understand is not a rescue bot.
No, he's not a protective bot, as people were very happy to tell me.
Yeah, thank you, people.
And there you have Superion.
Yes.
With the addition of Dragstrip, who is not an aerial bot.
No.
And Alpha Bravo, who is an aerial bot.
Sort of, technically.
Technically. In my heart, he's not. But he is. And then, of course, there's actually a shield and a weapon, which I did not show you in the transform mode, but Silverbolt has a gun and a shield that he can hold. And then basically what you do is you combine those two by putting them together. Just like so. And then that actually forms a weapon that Superion can hold in either hand, just like so. And this actually, there's a lot of articulation here. These actually hold up really, really nice. Like, you can really do some cool stuff. You know, with him all transformed here and getting him bent back and making him look like he's out in the trenches, kind of thing. So you can get him in some cool poses. This one I'm not gonna. It's gonna use a little hand support because I don't have time to really fiddle with it to get him to stay right. But as you can see, there's a lot of posability to this figure with this combined mode. Even I mean, the way the limbs attach, the way the ratchets work. He'll stay in the positions you get him in to pose him. He's not going to fall apart easily. You know, no, stop it. It's not like the old days of the G1 Transformers where they'd go together, like the Constructicons would go together, but then you'd play with them and they wouldn't stay together and they'd fall apart, or, you know, they got better as time went on. But these are really, really well done. The Combiner Wars, the Combiners are really, really well done. So I think it's a great line. I think it's something that everyone should probably go out and get if you're a huge Transformers fan. The rest of the Aerobots, while Alpha Bravo is technically an Aerobot. There are two other Aerobots coming out. The other one that was supposed to ship with these that did not, that I forget his name, and I'm sure people will remind me of the name. But the fourth Aerobot from the original G1 is actually a Takara release, and that is going to be released as well. So you'll actually be able to make Superion with all of the actual aerial bots that were needed originally. So that's a really cool thing that Hasbro's doing. I think that's amazing. Initially, the fourth aerial bot was going to be only released in Japan under Takara, and then now it looks like to be a Toys R Us exclusive. So it'll be a little harder to find, but it will be out there. So that's a plus. That's awesome. So A+ to Hasbro for making a very cool combiner, and I really have to say that kind of there's a lot of arguments on whether or not it's true, but I really, really think that they've kind of put the third-party companies that do these combiners for really expensive amounts of money on notice to say, hey, we're still the best at what we do, and this is the top of our game. So these are really well done, really simplistic to transform and look amazing when they're combined. So we'll be back next time with an all-new Transformer review. Me and Puppet Devall. We're going to take a look at Motormaster next. So make sure you tune back in for the awesome.
Hold!
And the Motormaster will have the same limbs when we look at him because we don't have the rest of the Stunticons for Minosaur. But you'll be able to get an idea of what Minosaur is going to look like, which is pretty cool. So stay tuned for that, gang. Make sure you go to youtube.com/ToyWorldOrder, hit subscribe,
Mash it! Mash the button!
mash the like buttons, like all our videos. Check out the Facebook fan group on Facebook.com. Go to Facebook and look up Toy World Order fans. Join the group. If you're a younger fan, it is a family-friendly group. But if you are a younger fan, please make sure if your parents have your Facebook profile as private, and I can't click on it to see who exactly you are because there are a lot of spam bots out there. If you want to join, please have your parents IM me to tell me that you are indeed a fan and want to join, and then I will add you. So make sure, gang, check that out. And until next time,
keep playing with the toys!
Keep playing with the toys, guys. Take care. Oh no, your face.